Okay, so in this one I'm going to show you how any hacker can hack anyone if they are using a torrent. Okay, so how it's possible. So to understand this one, first let's understand how torrent works. Okay, so I have one image from the internet which explains clearly how torrents works, right? So let's go to the image. Also remember that I am sharing this knowledge because of I'm concerned about your security. So don't misuse this knowledge. Okay, this is only for educational purpose. If you are going to misuse this knowledge, then I'll be not responsible for your actions. Suppose the user one on the top has created a torrent file and then shared to each of these four computers, right? And what happened, suppose on the left hand side this is the first computer, on the right next to it it's a second, then third, and then fourth. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, first computer has downloaded file 50%, second computer has downloaded 100%, third computer has downloaded 75%, and again fourth computer has downloaded 100%. Okay, so what will happen, so suppose first computer has downloaded 50% and is still downloading the file because it hasn't completed 100%, right? So it will download a file from that computers where the file has already downloaded 100%. Okay, so suppose there are three computers, okay, second and fourth, and this is a top one. Okay, so these three computers has a 100% file. Okay, so what will happen, the first computer will try to download a file from these three computers also with third computer also which has 75%. If you ask why it is, then because the first computer third computer has more data uh, as compared to the first computer. So if there is any part of the data which is not downloaded on the first computer, it will try to fetch from the third computer also. Okay, so this is basically a network, each other helps each other to complete their downloads. Okay, so what happens because of that, okay, suppose this is a one torrent file. Okay, so I'm going to click double click on this torrent file. Suppose I have clicked on double click on that torrent file and let me click on OK. So right now I am using a BitTorrent client, so it will start download inside a BitTorrent client. Okay, so I think downloading has been started on the BitTorrent client. So let's go to the BitTorrent, and as you can see this file has started with downloading. Okay, so this is basically video file. On the bottom screen, as you can see, there are a lot of IPs are there which are sending data to complete my download. Okay, so these are the basically peers, these are the peers. So who are they? So they are the normal computers who has completed download more than me. Okay, suppose I had downloaded only 2%, then they have, obviously they are appearing this list because of they have more than 2%, right? Okay, in my case I am the computer one, and these all list are the computer second, third, fourth, and on the top of the computer, right? So how they can compromise our security? Okay, so as you can see there are a lot of IP running out here. Okay, and these are the normal computers, and in some cases they are using static IP, some are using dynamic IP, right? So what happens, not everyone uses a firewall. Okay, and so because of they are not using a firewall, they can be exploited. Okay, so let me show you how. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy some random IPs. Okay, so I have copied the first IP. Let me open a terminal and I'm going to scan them using nmap. Okay, so let's start nmap, and I will paste my IP address and I will start the scan. Okay, so I will start the scan. So scan has been started. Okay, so what I'll do, I will start to scan for other cells. Okay, so back again, what I did was I copied your IP one by one and I created scans in each window. Okay, so right now we have four in each row, and as you can see there are four threes are 12. So I have 12 windows, that means I have scanned 12 IPs. As you can see right now, there are a lot of them are with open ports. Okay, that means they are not using any kind of firewall. Okay, and those are using the firewalls also. They also has some ports open. In this case, this is a tracker, basically BitTorrent tracker. Okay, so this port is there, and on the other host, as you can see, there are tracker also and SIP also. So similarly, in the last bottom, as you can see, there is a one service is running called ident. So I don't know exactly what is this. So let's copy the port and go to Google and type exploit and paste right here. As you can see, I have clicked on first link, and as you can see, there is a one exploitation guide for that particular service. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to do any exploitation of any kind of exploitation for any host. I think that will be not good for this video. So that means you know that how it is easy for hackers to exploit your devices if you are participating in the torrent network or basically a BitTorrent network, any kind of torrent network. If you are downloading file from torrent, that means you are participating in the network, so they can see your IP and exploit your IPs also. Okay, so if you are running any vulnerable version of any software on your system, if your ports are exposed, if your any service is exposed, then they can basically what they can do is they can directly uh, exploit your services, and then they can exploit your devices also. Okay, so that's why if you want to download anything from torrent, go ahead and buy a VPN and download only with VPN. Don't download anything without VPN, otherwise your IP will be get leaked and it can be exploited by